Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Planar Conquest with no fair fights. Today we will recruit a hero. Or actually it's not a hero, it's a champion. Where is the difference? Heroes are level 5 and champions are level 7. That is the main difference between the two. That does not sound like a lot, but it actually is a lot, because that means that the heroes are far less useful from the start than the champions are, because 2 more levels for heroes means they've got more perks, generally speaking. We're not buying the War Priest, the Bombardier Beetle. We could buy the Helm of Doom if we had the money, because mundane resistance plus 10 and plus 2 to all saving throws is absolutely amazing, especially for that price. When you look at the longbow, has just plus 3 to its damage and to hit, and that's all. And the Helm of Doom is not that far away in coins, but it is a lot more useful. So, we've got the lady, and the lady is impressive. As you can see, hero level 5, champion level 7. The champion, this champion, not all champions, please keep that in mind, can cast spells, fly, has access to the circle of air spells, is immune to all mind effects, immune to all death effects, has divine grace, which results in absolutely amazing saving throws, and has a spell resistance on top of it. Beautiful! Armor class is okay, movement is absolutely great, well that is mainly because she's flying. She has 18 mana, that could be more, and the upkeep of 10 gold a turn is absolutely horrendous, however we're going to pay that. She's a Valkyrie! Hooray! She has a reasonable armor class, her damage is... well, she's only 1, so that is not multiplied by the figures in her unit, so that's not that great. And she's using a priest blade and a hammer. Can we do something about that, please? Let's have a look into her. Items, no, this is done here. So, do we have a shield for the lady? We have a Buckler of Glory, it's better than nothing. Does that increase that? No, strangely not. Oh yes, it is 19. I was looking at the mana. It's the... She has a Priest Blade plus 5 plus 3 for a maximum dexterity bonus. For her, that is a very good armor, because she has a maximum dexterity bonus of plus 3. So that is basically the right armor for her. We will no matter give her the hide armor of the Druid, although that will reduce her armor class by 1, it will give her some resistances. She cannot wear any good weapons because she is a cleric and she can only use blunt weapons, wands and or shields. So our super weapon here is not going to fit with her. Our helmet, on the other hand, our helmet should prove very useful to her. Because plus 1 to all difficulty levels when she casts spells, and that is quite useful. He will stay with the saving throws because his saving throws otherwise are not that great. We could give her the small shield of protection, fire resistance, cold immunity, electrical immunity, because they overlap here, but when we look at the armor, cold resistance, fire resistance, well actually we could do that. Please keep in mind the following, and that is a very, very evil trick, one might say. You can switch the items whenever you like. So if you have a super set of equipment and you're just about to have a fight, well, you can basically switch the items before the fight and give her all the good stuff and give him all the not so good stuff. So his armor class is now back to 18 and he's not that impressive. However, she is now very impressive. The question is, do we really want to do that? We need better armor. We need better armor. Cold resistance, fire resistance. That overlaps a bit, doesn't it? Let's look at her for the moment. Enchanter, hero skilled. Yeah, that it comes from the helmet. Her total, she takes 20 damage less from fire attacks. She takes 10 less from cold attacks. She's immune to electrical damage and she's immune to cold damage, which is point of useless because she's already immune to that. Can we arrange the items a little bit more useful? Actually, we cannot. That is a shame. Oh, come on. I must be able to figure that one out to be a little bit more useful here. Now he's immune to electricity and that's it. Yeah, we changed that. You will get this. And you will get the armor. Now you are a flying monster with a 27 armor class and a lot of immunities. However, those two overlap. Electrical immunity and electrical immunity. But we can go into that later. You cannot destroy... Well, you could destroy her equipment, but it's actually useless or worthless, better so to say. Let's split up. You will move this way. Hey, listen here. Lady will split this way. Lady will go and catch some mana stuff on the way. And you, big fella, you will go through the gateway and be useful on the other side. So, that brings us to the other side. Interact with the gateway. Yes, I want you to go there. And shore, desert, plains. He's a lot more happy on this. Oh, that is quicksand. That's evil. Ah, I really want that. But it's 3 movement points there. That is not good. We should not do that. Okay. You can move, but that will be another episode because we will do an epic fighting. So we want the lady to collect stuff. What do we have here? You're no match for those things. I don't think you're a match for this thing either. What kind of damage are they doing? Poison damage. Oh boy, that's a lot of... What is your attack damage? Plus 16. Yeah, the problem with the lady is that the lady is not exactly doing tons of damage. How is our city coming? Okay, they will have the... We could produce gold in times of need. That will help us a little bit. You will get some mana. And some gold. And some more mana. We could start casting spells on the lady. Just to make her, for example, stone skin or something like that. Or stone form, better so to say, to make her more resistant to everything. Because at the moment her main drawback is the fact that she does absolutely no damage whatsoever. 5.3, that is not even worth my time. We need a weapon for this lady. We need a good weapon. Her armor class is outstanding. Her resistances are outstanding. Her abilities to cast are outstanding. Her damage potential is abyssal. We could work a little bit on that by increasing her damage with flaming weapon and cold weapon. However, you see the upkeeps. We're running dangerous terrain here. Dangerous terrain. Stone form might be really, really effective because it helps with all that gaze nonsense and the other effects. So I think that is the first thing we should cast. It's upkeep 1, so that is something we can handle, hopefully. Yeah, but she's no match for any of those. We could send him with an army, but she's not an army hero. There are army heroes that have benefit auras for other units. So, for example, there are some fighters that give all units around them a bonus to their attack or a bonus to their defense or something like that. She does not have that, and she's flying. And the rest of the units are not flying. And combined flying units with non-flying units is not that useful in my eyes, because most of the tricks don't work if one part of your army is flying and the other is not. Except for one. What do you of course do if you have a very, very fast ground unit? You can use the flying unit to get close to the enemy, and then force the enemy to follow your foot unit, or your non-flying unit, and producing attacks of opportunity all the time with your flying unit, because you're close to them and you're always leaving to hunt the ground unit. And that is an idea. However, I think we need something really, really fast for that trick to work. The Unicorn Riders, I think, are fast with 5, so that is an idea. The rest isn't simply fast enough for that. The Unicorn Riders, they can teleport. Ooh, that actually is impressive. That would perfectly work. What is your armor class? They're immune to spells, to illusions. The armor class is okay. The attacks, they only do pierce range damage. But for example, those together with the flying thing would actually make a lot of sense. That's a very good trick. It's not a fair trick, but this is not about fairness. We all know that. What are you? Ton of spellcasters and a very limited ranged fighters. I mean, this can hit ranged fighters, flyings, and this can. But that's it. Then they were very low on hit points, though. But with that being said, let's stop it here and see each other next time.